come and study with Tanzania Institute for Education.
Hello pupils, my name is Madam Melcy. Welcome to our lovely English subject. We are going to learn about listening and language practice. Now prepare your pen, an exercise book, sit down and listen attentively. Before we start our lesson, I would like to have fun. I will write a sentence here and you will read it several times. A cat sat on a mat and ate a fat rat. Now read the sentence several times. As you read, try to increase your reading speed. A cat sat on a mat and ate a fat rat. A cat sat on a mat and ate a fat rat. A cat sat on a mat and ate a fat rat. Wow! Have you managed to read it correctly? Okay. Do you know cats? Why do people keep cats? Do you know rats? Why do you think rats are afraid of cats? Okay, now I'm going to narrate you a very nice story. I will narrate it for 2 times. At first, I will narrate it slowly. And then I will narrate it a little bit fast. I'll be a little bit fast. So take your pen and a notebook. You will be writing down some points. Because after narrating a story, I will ask you some questions. And those points will help you to answer the questions. Okay, listen attentively. Tutu, the cat, was hungry and said to himself, I'll go to the bushes, I will go into the bushes to look for food. On the way, he saw the rat coming towards his direction. Tutu started to chase the rat. The rat ran across the path while Tutu was chasing it. When the rat was running, he saw a tunnel. So he decided to go through the tunnel and ran away. You know what? Tutu the cat was too big to pass through the tunnel. So he decided to pass the tunnel and went back home. Have you heard my story? Do you like it? I'm going to narrate it to you. Now listen attentively. Check your points. I'm going to start. Tutu the cat was hungry and said to himself, I'll go into the bushes to look for food. On the way, he saw the rat coming towards his direction. Tutu started to chase the rat. The rat ran across the path. Then it saw the tunnel. The rat went through the tunnel and ran away. Since Tutu the cat was too big, he couldn't pass through the tunnel. So he decided to pass past the tunnel and went back home. How do you see the story? Can you now tell a story by using your own words? Are you able to tell a story by using your own words? Try it. Yeah, you can. I know that you can. Good. Now, let's go to the questions. I will write the questions and then try to answer them according to the story. Suggest the title of the story. Suggest the title of the story. What was the cat looking for? Question number 2. What was the rat looking for? Number 3. What ran across the path? Number 4. Did the cat pass through the tunnel? Give reasons. Now, let us try to answer these questions. What title have you suggested? Tutu the cat and the rat, Tutu the cat and the rat. What title have you suggested? Try to check your answers. Question number 2. What was the rat looking for? Do you remember? What was the rat looking for? The rat was looking for food. The rat was looking for food. Now, what ran across the path? According to the story, what ran across the path? The rat ran across the path. Did the cat pass through the tunnel? Give reasons. No, the cat didn't pass through the tunnel. Why? Because he was too big to pass through the tunnel. Okay, understood? Can you see your answers? Are you correct? Okay. Now, I remember something. When I was reading, there were some words I was using gestures. Do you remember? There were some words I was using gestures. Can you mention the words? The words. the words were into, towards, across, across, through, through, and past. These words, when I was narrating the story, I was using gestures. What are these words? These words describe movement. They describe movement. The words which describe movement are called prepositions of movement. What are prepositions of movement? Prepositions of movement are the words which show direction from one place to another. Prepositions of movement are the words which show direction from one place to another. Now let us see how prepositions of movement are used or can be used in sentences. I will use some of the sentences which are in the story. The first sentence: I will go into the bushes to look for food. I will go into the bushes to look for food. The word into. How the word into has been used in this sentence. The word into into shows movement to inside of something. It shows movement to inside of something. Look at this picture. This arrow shows movement to enter in this container or box. Okay. Another sentence. He saw the rat coming towards his direction. He saw a rat coming towards his direction. The word towards. Towards. Look at this picture. The word towards means in the direction of. Towards means in the direction of something. You see this arrow? Show that this arrow goes in the direction of the box. He saw the rat coming towards his direction. Another sentence. The rat The rat ran across the path. The rat ran across the path. See this picture. Do you see the path? The rat was here. From other side of the path, he crossed. So he ran across the path. Across shows movement from one side to another. Here, it shows movement from one side of the path to another. Another sentence is, the rat passed through the tunnel. The rat passed through the tunnel. Through. The word through shows movement from one end or side of something to the other. From one end or side of something to the other. Look at this arrow. It has passed through the tunnel. The rat passed through the tunnel. Another sentence from the story. He walked past the tunnel and went back home. He walked past the tunnel and went back home. Look at this picture. This is the tunnel. Since the cat was too big, he couldn't pass through the tunnel. So he decided to walk past the tunnel. Look at this arrow. Show walking past the tunnel. It shows walking past the tunnel. Okay, pupils. We'll have a break and we'll proceed after a few minutes. Hello, pupils. Welcome back to our lesson. Do you remember the words into, towards, across, through, and past? We have seen how to use the words in sentences. Now, can you construct sentences by using the words? Let us start. The tea he poured into the cup was cold. The tea he poured into the cup was cold. She entered into the bedroom and slept. She entered into the bedroom and slept. Can you see how the words into can be used in sentences? Now let us use the word towards. She walked towards the shop. She walked towards the shop. She walked towards the shop. A baby was toddling happily towards her mother. Towards her mother. A baby was toddling happily towards her mother. Let us use across. She swam across the river. She swam across the river. She swam across the river. Our school is just across the road. Our school is just across the road. Our school is just across the road. He walked carefully through the forest. He walked carefully through the forest. He walked carefully through the forest. The bird entered the house through the window. The bird entered the house through the window. Past. They were jogging past the city mall. They were jogging past the city mall. They were jogging past the city mall. He drove past our school. He drove past our school. He drove past our school. Now see how these words can be used in sentences. Have you made your sentences by using the words? Look at this picture. Can this picture help you to make sentences? Hello pupils. How do you see? Are you able to construct sentences on your own by using the words? That's good. Apart from these prepositions of movement, we have learned. Do you know any other prepositions of movement? Can you mention them? Yeah, try to mention them. Try to mention some of them. Onto, away from, out of, of. Can you construct sentences by using these words? Take your dictionary, find the meaning of these words in your dictionary and try to construct 2 sentences for each word. Then try to practice with your friend to use the words in different situations. Try to practice the words with your friends in different situations. How have you seen the lesson? Was it good? Have you enjoyed the lesson? Will you go on practicing these words in different situations? Thank you for being together. Until next time, bye-bye.
Let's study, be educated. Elimu ni kazi. Elimu ni kazi. Let's study, be educated. Elimu